Please watch to the end. Comment and respond to other people's comments.
Justice, I need justice. I need this person to be locked up to life in prison. That's all I need.
A mother making her case to prosecutors after her son died in what police are calling a road rage incident. Thanks for joining us here at 4:30. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Vanessa Murphy. The family of the 22-year-old man posted billboards throughout the valley to spread awareness about this case. In a story you'll only see here on 8 News Now, reporter Joshua Peguero spoke to the victim's family.
If you're driving in downtown Las Vegas or in the southwest part of the valley, you may see one of these billboards. It's Elvin Sadinovich. He was gunned down last year, and his family says they worry they won't get justice for their son's death.
My son is only 22 years old, and somebody took his life for nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sadinovich was on his way to work when he was killed on October 5th near Decatur and Patrick.
He didn't go to buy drugs. He didn't go to do some crime or anything illegal. He was going to work, to provide for himself, for his family.
25-year-old Keon Watts faces 17 charges related to the crime. Police arrested him in November after they obtained photos and video placing Watts at the scene. Court documents say Watts admitted to police he shot Sadinovich because he felt threatened. This dashcam video we obtained shows Watts in a blue Camaro and Sadinovich in a white Nissan Versa. Both cars appeared in the video to get close to each other, and at some point Watts fires 8 shots into Sadinovich's car, striking him twice in the chest. These photos show Sadinovich's car riddled with bullet holes.
Claiming self-defense doesn't guarantee acquittal in road rage cases. Nearly 70% of defendants are still convicted, according to analysis from the Journal of Criminal Law and Criminology.
That day, October 5th, he didn't kill only our son. He killed the whole family, everybody. We have nightmares.
After being shot, Sadinovich crashed into this pole, which was turned into a memorial. Watts' attorney tells me this is self-defense, and Sadinovich was using his vehicle as a weapon.
Does he has any weapons? How is a self-defense? Well, he doesn't have nothing in his car.
I did ask Watts' attorney why did his client go to California after the shooting and change the wrapping of the car he drove in if this was self-defense. He told me people get scared and that does not make what they did wrong. Vanessa?
Joshua, thank you. Keon Watts' attorney also tells us they have video and witnesses that will show the 22-year-old victim was the aggressor. Watts is scheduled to appear in court on April 15th. Denise?
The man found guilty of attempted murder and assault after a road rage incident on the H1 has been sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole. Mark Char must also pay $1,900 to one of the men he stabbed. During his trial, Char claimed he acted in self-defense when he says he stabbed 3 people on the freeway in August 2016. But the victims say Char was the one that kept braking in front of them. When they pulled over, he pepper sprayed them and then ultimately attacked them with a knife.
Federal Way police say it happened in the middle of the day on the middle of a busy road. 2 drivers involved in what police call a hit-and-run accident stopped here on South 320th Street near 8th Avenue South on Monday when things escalated into a road rage incident, according to police. Both got out of their cars and got in a physical fight. One driver then grabbed a gun from a vehicle and fired it at a 35-year-old man from Federal Way, killing him. On Tuesday, Federal Way police told King 5 the driver who fired the gun is claiming self-defense.
So here's the thing. Every self-defense situation, whether we're talking about the use of lethal force or less than lethal force, has to have 3 components to it.
William Kirk practices law in Kirkland and specializes in Washington's gun laws. He says from a legal standpoint, the force that is used has to be necessary. Second, the use of force has to be reasonable.
And then finally, and this is the one where most people end up getting themselves in trouble, the force we use has to be proportional to the force that we are trying to repel.
What is unclear is what led to that fight on the road, who was responsible for the accident, and why the driver felt compelled to fire a gun.
So the rule of law is you don't get to use lethal force in defense of yourself unless you yourself are in imminent threat of death or serious bodily injury.
Federal Way police have not yet provided those details, saying the shooting is under investigation. As of Tuesday night, no word of an arrest. In Federal Way, Christine Pei, King 5 News.